Action. Hola amigos, today we're going to talk window rough openings. So this is an example of a rough opening behind me. It's termed rough because it's just a rough framing, and it's usually going to be a little bit larger than the actual frame of your window. Typically most window manufacturers call out for the rough opening being a ½ inch larger than the outside frame dimensions of your window on the width, and also a ½ inch on the height. We opt for 3/4 of an inch because we do quite a bit of waterproofing inside what's called our window buck, and once we do that we end up eating up sometimes almost up to 1/8 of an inch on every side, and so we like to have just a wee bit extra room. So instead of the ½ inch total, we call for 3/4 of an inch total difference on the window frame to the rough opening size. The rough opening size being 3/4 of an inch longer on the width and the height of the window frame. That ends up shaking out to 3/8 of an inch on each outer edge, because 3/8 plus 3/8 equals 3/4, and 3/8 here plus 3/8 there equals 3/4. So if this window was 2 foot wide, the outside window frame dimension, then our rough opening that we would call for would be 2 3/4 of an inch. If our if our window height was 4 inches for the finished frame of the window, 4 feet, then we would call out for 4 foot 3/4 of an inch with our rough opening. And again, that allows us to get shims in there, waterproofing on this window, and come back and insulate nicely around the entire perimeter of the window, and come back caulk with a fluid applied membrane to create a gasket action that is going to ensure that no water ever gets inside this window, and also that we don't have a lot of thermal difference from outside to inside, being that we're able to shove so much insulation around the perimeter of the frame of window. So how we achieve this on our projects and ensure that we get the proper rough opening sizes is we have a great relationship with our window rep and our salesperson. In this case, a guy named Mark from MGI Austin did this particular project, and Mark will take our architectural documents, these ones being provided by Davey McCatherine Architecture, and he will actually redline all of these architectural documents, and he will show every single window with the exact dimension that we need to call out for here. And basically the center line of the window always remains the same on the architectural plans, but if there's any variance on the architectural plans to our rough opening document, everything starts from the center line and just widens out a little bit. In most cases, our rough opening document is going to add 1/4 of an inch more to the rough opening dimensions on width and height than what the architect probably called out for, because the architect probably utilized the window manufacturer's guidelines, which call out for a ½ inch larger on the rough opening size than the outside window frame size. So that's how we do it, and we check pretty much on a daily basis that the framers are actually utilizing this document and not solely the architectural structural plans. And then we trust but verify by popping our tape on these windows every so often and making sure that we have the proper dimensions. So I hope that helps you all out there with your window rough openings. It's very important, and if you follow these steps, you will have a clear path to an easy install once your window and doors arrive. Hope that helps. Adios amigos.